is going on, K family? It is your girl Krissy, Krissy B, whichever you prefer. And I'm coming to y'all today with an inspirational video. Something to uplift you guys, something to just really make you feel good. Because we all go through things in life and we all have different testimonies and trials that we've been through. So today is going to be the day where I share some of the things I've gone through and also just give you guys some insight on what to do and how to handle these situations. So let's get started. All right, so today's topic, I'm sorry. Can y'all see me okay? I hope so. Let me. Okay. Got my pen and whatnot. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not really prepared. I'm somewhat prepared, but not really. So, today's topic for my video is going to be, do you know your worth and are you prepared for the blessings that God has for you? That is my topic for today, you guys. And I really wanted to speak on that because I know a lot of people struggle with self-worth, with their confidence, knowing how beautiful they are and whatnot. And I myself have been an advocate. Sorry, y'all. I have been an advocate of that. I have been that person that's like, I'm ugly, I don't like myself, I'm big, and I'm just never going to, love who I am. I'm just not going to appreciate, the person I am. So I really wanted to come today and really just give y'all some insight on what I've been through and what I did to help myself when I was in that stage. Also, the other topic is, are you prepared for the blessings that God has for you? Now, this is something that I really want to talk about because a lot of us are not prepared. A lot of us are always like, I can't wait for God to bless me. I'm so ready for what He has for me. Blah, blah, blah. We're always just going on and on about how we're so ready. But when that blessing comes and when it hits, we're like, okay, I don't think this is something that I was truly ready for. And I can say for myself that there have been times in my life where I'm just like, God, can you just bless me? Can you just, just bless me in a big way? And I'm going to be ready for it. But I wasn't really ready because when it hit me, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I asked for God to send me this blessing and now I have it. And I don't know how to handle it. So I'm here today to give you guys some insight on how to do that and how to really just, how to really just say, God, I'm ready for what you have, and really mean it and really understand it. So, where am I going to start, y'all? First, I'm going to start with reading my verse of the day. I don't really know if it's going to have anything to do with what I'm talking about, but it don't matter because it's the verse of the day. And everybody needs the verse of the day. If you don't have a Bible app, definitely download the Bible app. This is mine. I'll show y'all mine. I have, can you see it? I have the YouVersion Bible app. And I like to go on there every now and then and just look at the verse of the day. So the verse of the day today is Matthew 18:20. And it says, for where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. So that kind of does go with what I'm talking about today because knowing your self-worth has to play a lot with this. Knowing that God is always there with you and that He made you to be the beautiful person that you are. And that you don't need to doubt it. He's always going to be there with you. He's always going to, share His love and affection with you. And I think a lot of us just sometimes we struggle with that because we don't realize that even if you're not getting love from a specific person in your life, from family members, from whoever it may be, yes, I know that's hard because I've been there. I felt like that I wasn't getting love from a person that I was dating, and I just didn't have anybody to turn to. But God, in the midst of everything I was going through, He was always there. And sometimes we lose sight of that. Sometimes we don't actually realize that God is literally right there next to you when you're going through these things. So that's one thing that I really advise you guys to do. If you are a believer in Christ, know that God is always there. Never question it, never doubt it. He's always there for you, and He's always going to bless you. And that's where you're going to have to really be prepared for that. Because like I said, a lot of us are just not prepared for it. And it hits us and we don't know what to do. We start to panic. And everything just starts happening at once. All our emotions just take over and we just don't know what to do. So we got to be prepared, y'all. But I'm just going to share a story with you guys. It has to do with one of my friends, and hopefully y'all will see this friend on my channel sometime soon, because me and her are actually supposed to be doing a challenge together. So hopefully y'all get to see her. But and I'm looking on my phone. I'm sorry, I'm looking on my phone because I have like my notes and whatnot that, you know, I want to look at and use. But I'm just gonna go ahead and share this story with y'all because I felt the need to, you know, share it because it has a lot to do with what I'm talking about today. So I have a friend, and she called me this weekend. Okay. She called me this week, and you know, this particular friend, she's in the process of moving in with her boyfriend. They're getting an apartment together. They're about to start this new journey of life together. And, you know, she called me and was like, Krissy, I'm really going through it right now. I don't feel like I like myself. You know, I feel like I'm not ready for this move. And I'm just really getting into this depression. Like, I don't like who I am. And I'm not ready for this. And, you know, as soon as she said that, I was like, see, it's becoming overwhelming because I pray for my friends daily. So I know when they're being blessed. And when she told me a while back that her and her boyfriend got this apartment, I was excited. I was like, yes, God is answering my prayers. You know, my friends, they're moving up in the world and they're doing some really big things. So when she came to me and told me, you know, girl, I feel like I'm hitting rock bottom. I was like, yeah. See, she's being blessed, but she's not prepared for it. You know, I think it came faster than maybe what she would have thought. And when it came to her personally, you know, she was just saying that it's almost like she doesn't like who she is or how she looks. She feels like her body is just out of whack and all types of stuff. And I know all of us have been there before. We've been in that place where it's just like, I don't like who I am. I don't like how I look. And I feel like a lot of that today, in this generation today, we have so many people in the world that we try to look up to and that we try to compare ourselves to. And I try not to do that. I try not to compare myself to nobody because at the end of the day, everybody is different. And God made us individually. He did not make us the same. He made us individually. So how I may look may not be how someone else looks. And I'm okay with that. Now, yes, that is something that I used to struggle with a long time ago. Because I used to, you know, like I said, I used to try to compare myself to women who may were skinnier than me, who may had long hair, who may had, you know, big butts and whatnot. And that's just not what it's about. You know, that's not, you know, God didn't make us to be who we are for us in turn to say, I want to look like this person. I don't care what plans you have for me. I don't care how you want me to look or how you made me to look. I want to look like this person over here. That's not why He made us. He made us individually to love ourselves and to accept the fact that we are going to be who he wants us to be. Now, when I say that, I don't necessarily mean like, oh, he just gonna force us to do that. No, because there's a lot of people who are believers of God who just be like, God, I'm not doing it. That's not what I want to do. But see, I have gotten to the point where I no longer think necessarily what I want to do. Anything I do, I try to say, what would God want me to do? Or how would God want me to handle this? So I know that I'm a plus size girl. When I was born, I went big, but I was a chubby little girl. So with that being said, I know that God probably didn't want me to be a size 6 or a size 12. I'm a size 18. So, he wanted me to be a plus size girl and love myself. And I've always struggled with that in school. When I was younger, people always was like, oh, you so fat. Oh, when you sit down, you're going to break the table. Just saying, excuse me, y'all, just saying little slick stuff. But as I grew up and as I got older, I realized none of that mattered. Because those same people that were saying that about me are the same people today that are like, oh, you're so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this about you. I love that about you. So I always try to look at it that way. The people that try to down me, the people that try to degrade me and tear me down and say that I'm this and say that I'm that are the same people that struggle with everyday self-confidence. That's how I try to look at it, because people that can actually go around and just talk about a person and point out all their flaws, it's something that you have that they like and genuinely they want. So when my friend called me and was like, girl, I'm just not feeling myself. First of all, as her friend, I'm going to be honest with her. And I told her, I said, girl, first of all, you're beautiful. That's number one. Don't ever feel as if you're ugly, fat, nothing. You are beautiful. I mean, she is beautiful. If I had a picture with her, I would put it up here so y'all could see her. She is a beautiful girl, and her boyfriend is very lucky to have her. He's very lucky because she's beautiful. She dresses nice. Her hair is always done. She's just a beautiful girl all around. And it's not necessarily the looks that make her beautiful. She's a believer in Christ. She has an amazing personality. She's very helpful, giving, all of that. So she's just a beautiful person naturally. So I was just like, I don't know why you think you out here looking crazy, because you're not. You're absolutely beautiful. And when my friends come to me and they're like, I'm just not feeling like me. I just don't like who I am. I always think back to me when I was that girl. And I was going to them and I was saying, y'all, I just don't like who I am. I don't know what God has done. Like, why did he make me this fat girl? And they were telling me, Krissy, you are not fat. You are gorgeous. You are beautiful. And you're beautiful not necessarily because of what's on the outside, but because of what's on the inside. They would tell me I have a big heart, I'm caring, I'm kind, and I simply love to do things for other people. I don't necessarily, just think about myself. And I try not to think about myself, because in today's world, a lot of people think about self. And I try not to just think about self, because there's so many people out here that need somebody to talk to tell them, you're beautiful. Put a smile on your face. Like, seriously, it's so many people out here that just by saying one thing, it makes their day just go even better. So that's what I try to do. I don't try to think about myself or whatnot. Now, am I confident in myself? Yes. I'm very confident in myself. And people are going to know that I love who I am. And a lot of people get that twisted too. There's a difference between being confident in yourself than just being snobby. I can be confident all day long and say, I love me, I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous, and nobody's going to tell me that I'm not that, because I know that God made me to be this beautiful person, and saying, I'm the prettiest girl in the world, and that girl over there is just ugly. She don't even compare to me. That's being snobby. And that's tearing another person down to uplift yourself. And if you got to tear somebody down to uplift yourself, baby, I don't know what to tell you. What you saying is not even true. You tearing somebody else down to uplift yourself, that more than likely means you don't like who you are. And that person that you're tearing down, they got something that you want. So when you guys start feeling like you're not this and you're not that, and these other girls out here or other people out here are prettier than me, stop right there. Stop right there and say to yourself, well, if God wanted me to look like those other girls, wouldn't I look like them other girls? Or did he want me to look like me? Because he thought that when he made me, I was beautiful. You got to look at it that way. Like, today's society, we are so stuck on what the celebrities look like, and what this girl look like, and that girl look like, and this man look like, that man. God did not make us he did not make us to go back and return and say, I want to look like that person. I mean, come on. He didn't make us to be that way. So we got to start thinking positive about ourselves. We got to start loving ourselves, and we got to start appreciating. We got to start appreciating what God has done and who he made us to be. Period. So when it comes to my friend, more than likely she'll probably watch this video, and I'm gonna be like, this video, I did this video for you. You made me want to do this video because I love her. And I don't want her to feel how she's been feeling. I don't. And even when it comes to, are you prepared for your blessings? I had to tell her, this move, you can't go into it. Because like I said, she's getting ready to move in with her boyfriend this weekend. And I kept telling her, you cannot go into this situation saying, I'm not ready. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I think this is going to happen. You can't go into a situation like that negative, because God gave you this blessing. Take this blessing, cherish it, and learn from it. Yes, more than likely sometimes when we get blessed, it's a good thing, but okay, sorry, that was Buddy. But sometimes when we get blessed, it's always a good thing, but sometimes it can be a learning process for us. God can bless us and just simply want us to learn from that blessing. Because we can keep asking for something, and then it happened, and then we're like, whoa, I didn't expect this to happen right now. So, as I was telling her, and for all of you guys, never go into something with a negative attitude. It's like when you go to college. Don't go to college saying, oh, when I go to college, it's going to be hard. It's going to be extra work. I'm not going to be ready. Go to college saying, I'm going to college. I'm going to study. I'm going to fulfill my dreams. I am simply going to go to college, getting my degree. Go with a positive attitude. So I had to tell her that, don't go into this negative. You got to trust and believe that God is going to have your back through this whole entire process. And he is. God is going to have your back. And God will not put anything on you that you cannot handle. So this situation, it may seem tough for her because she's used to living with her parents all her life. And now she's doing something on her own. Now she's branching out. God is allowing her the opportunity to do something on her own. So you got to take that blessing and you got to hold on to it and you got to grasp it, y'all. And you got to go into it with a positive attitude. Don't go into it with a negative attitude. You can't. He doesn't want you to do that. He just wants you to trust him and know that he has your back for you to make it through this the whole time. And even if you go through ups and downs within the blessing that you've received, that's okay. It's a learning plot. Oh, excuse me, y'all. It's a learning process. And he never said it was going to be easy. That's another thing that we get confused. God never said that each blessing that we receive is going to be easy, or what we go through in life is going to be easy. It's going to be tough sometimes, but that's where we have to trust him, and we have to believe and understand that he is going to carry us through this, and we're going to be fine. So I just want y'all to, keep living your life the way that God wants you to live your life. Don't go around here looking at other people's lives and thinking that's how I should live my life, or that's how I should look. No. God has a plan specifically for you. Like I said, he made us individually, and as an individual, we have to go the path that he wants us to go. We have to stay on that path. So I definitely want y'all to do that and take that with you. Take that with you, guys. Know that God has something for me, and whatever that other person got going on in their life, you say, well, I hope God blesses you, and I hope that you get what you need. But I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna follow the path that God has for me. Okay. So here's some verses here that I want to share with you guys. I know I did a lot of rambling and whatnot. Like I said, I'm new to the whole YouTube thing. So my videos right now, they may be all over the place. But at this point, I really don't care. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this so y'all can get a feel of me. Y'all are my family. Y'all are the K fam. So I just want y'all to be here with me through this whole process. But I'm trying to find some verses. I looked some up here. Okay, here's one that I really want to share. This is one that I really want to share. This is Psalms 23, 1 through 4. A lot of y'all have probably heard this verse before. So if you have, good. Take this verse with you today. And I want y'all to know that it says, the Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me. I'm so sorry, y'all. I keep trying to watch my dog because he's doing a lot of moving. Anyways, let's start over. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. You are my rod and my staff. They comfort me. So that goes back to, like I was telling y'all, God is always going to lead you in the right direction. He is always going to be there with you at all times. He will always be there through every situation. And he'll be there to comfort you. So don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like you don't have anybody. When you don't have anybody, one thing I always tell my friends, pray. Whenever my friends call me with anything, I tell them, you already know what I'm going to tell you. Pray. You got to pray. You got to go to God for everything. Do not go to God just when you having problems. Go to God to thank him. Go to God to say, I appreciate you. Go to God to say, you are my foundation of my life. You got to go to God for the 1 through 4. God is always there to comfort you. He's always there to lead you in the right direction. And when you don't have anywhere else to go, if you don't have anywhere to turn, read the Bible. This is my Bible. Plenty of words in this thing. And just open it up and read a verse. Just open it up. That's what me and one of my friends used to do. We used to just open up the Bible, whatever it turns to. We would read that chapter and talk about it, discuss it, and it would be that. So that's a thing that I encourage y'all to do. So here's something that I'm going to read to you guys. Just to, share some light and some information. So this one says, life becomes simpler and lighter when you love yourself more than things I'm sorry, I read that wrong. When you love yourself more, things will simply become lighter and easier for you. You won't make as many mountains out of molehills as you used to. Or you won't beat yourself up or drag yourself down over mistakes or temporary setbacks. I really like this because a lot of us, like I said, we tend to beat ourselves up. We start tearing ourselves down. But if we start loving ourselves more and more and knowing that God has a specific plan for us, we won't feel like that. Because I used to be like that. Like I said, I used to be like, dang, I'm so fat. I just don't like who I am. I can't get a guy, blah, blah, blah. Just saying all this stuff, just downing myself. But then I realized in due time, God is going to send you someone. So you don't need to worry about that. And God made you to be who you are. So you got to love yourself, y'all. You always got to love yourself. Then it says you'll have more inner stability and self-sabotage. And less self-sabotage. I guess that's what it's saying. I'm not really sure, but I'll keep reading. When your opinion of yourself goes up, then you'll stop trying to get so much validation and attention from other people. I like that because there are so many people out here that because they don't like who they are, they do so much to get attention from other people. And sometimes I look at those people and I say, they really got it bad for themselves. Because if you have to do all of this to get all of this attention, you don't know your self-worth. You don't know just how beautiful and how great of a person you are. So you got to stop trying to get validation and attention from other people just to feel loved or to feel like you're beautiful. You can't live life like that. Then just saying, you know what? I know God made me to be whoever he wants me to be, and I'm beautiful. So I ain't got to get no validation from nobody. I ain't got to get no approval from anybody to let me know that I'm beautiful. You don't want to live like that, y'all. You got to have people that are going to tell you the truth, but at the same time, they're going to bring the positive out of it. You got to have people like that. And you got to turn to God. If you are a believer in Christ, you got to turn to him. He is always there. When you got something going on, go to him. When you just want to say thank you, go to him. He is there for y'all. So don't feel like you don't have nobody. Because I guarantee you, you have somebody. You do. You got me. Y'all my family. So if you feeling down, if you feeling like you just can't handle it, hit me up in my comments. I got you. I'm here. I got y'all. So never forget that. Never forget that. And always try to be prepared for what God has for you. So with that being said, y'all, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, I probably did a lot of rambling and I probably repeated a lot of things because, like I said, this is my first time doing a YouTube channel. So it is all very new to me, but we're going to get there. It's going to get better and better. What is on me? And I know with y'all's support, I'm going to be fine. And with the help of God, I'm going to be fine. So yeah, always, always, always remember to like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And y'all will forever be my K family. And I'm going to just end this video like this. So y'all have a blessed day. Remember to take everything that I told y'all with you today and throughout your life. You are beautiful and you are somebody. And I will see you guys on the next video.